Good afternoon and welcome to Oriam on the outskirts of Edinburgh for the second of today's Victory Shield 2016 matches. We got off to an excellent start earlier this afternoon when Scotland, the hosts, beat Northern Ireland by 2-0, and next up it is the turn of Wales against the Republic of Ireland. I'm Gordon Duncan. I'll be bringing you full match commentary of all of the games, not only today but across the rest of the week as well. We'll be back here on Tuesday for the second round of fixtures and back again on Friday for the final day of action. I'm joined by Kenny Miller of the Scottish Sun. Kenny, the first game was a thoroughly enjoyable affair, Scotland running out winners. What's to be hoped for from the second game? Wales, the reigning champions of the Victory Shield, of course, up against the Republic of Ireland.
Well, the first game, as you say, certainly lived up to expectations. Good young players on both sides, and that's really what this is all about. As much as everyone wants to win the competition, Wales have led the way on that front in the last couple of years. I think, as we touched upon in the previous game, Wales put in place a far-reaching grassroots plan, from grassroots up to elite level under Brian Flynn, and it's really paid dividends for them in the last few years. So it'll be interesting to see what the next crop of their talent's like.
Now, at any level of football, Kenny, whether it be amateur, grassroots, right up the way to the top level, if you're the reigning champions of a tournament, you want to go out there and you want to retain your title. That's bound to be the mindset inside that Wales dressing room this afternoon.
And the flip side is that they're the ones that are there to be got at if you're from the Republic of Ireland. So yep, the onus on Wales to make an early impression on this first day of the Victory Shield. We'll see what they've got.
Would you expect Wales to perhaps come flying out of the traps then and try and lay down a marker early, show why they're the reigning champions?
It's the same for all four teams involved. They've had weeks and weeks building up to this, and I know some people say competition maybe doesn't have the same prestige without England. I would disagree. I think it's their loss, so there's been a lot of excitement going into this. All the teams will be equally hyped up.
Yeah, of course, England have withdrawn from the competition for the foreseeable future. They made that decision last year. They want their under-16 team to have a more varied opposition, but we are where we are. Wales against Republic of Ireland earlier on, Scotland against Northern Ireland, and we're looking forward to an excellent tournament as the week progresses. We are here at Oriam. This is Scotland's brand new Sports Performance Centre, a wonderful facility, Kenny, and the likes of these Wales and Republic of Ireland players probably haven't been here before. Maybe one or two of them have. Some of them make their way out onto the playing surface today. A good chance for them to perform under ideal circumstances. So
it's not a facility to take for granted. Obviously, it's new to Scotland. I was here a few weeks ago for Scotland taking on France in the under-16 friendly international, the first international to be staged here, and one of the French delegation actually said that they don't have anything like this in France. They think for all the money and the prestige over there, that's quite something to say.
Okay, let's have a quick look at today's team then, shall we? The Welsh team, who are hopeful of retaining their title this year, is going to be Dan Barden in goal. We've got an outfield of Jack Davis, Morgan Boyce, Keenan Patton, Michael Ellery, Cameron Evans, Stephen Buckley, Terry Taylor, Daniel Griffiths, Nico Williams and Jack Vale. As for the Republic of Ireland, they go with Cian Clark in goal. We've got Max Murphy, Nathan Collins, Cameron Ledwidge, Jason Knight the skipper, Barry Coffey, Adam Adaya, Sean Brennan, Callum Thompson, Oisin McKentry and Tyreek Wright. So both sets of players are out on the field, and we're just about to go through the pre-match ritual of the national anthems.
For Wales versus the Republic of Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and observe the national anthems of both countries. First of all, the national anthem of the Republic of Ireland. Ladies and gents, please remain upstanding for the national anthem of Wales.
the national anthems for this afternoon's second game. It stands here at Oriam in Edinburgh, filling up nicely. Family, friends, famous faces in football, and dare I say it, Kenny, perhaps one or two scouts looking to see if they can pick up a nice piece of talent for their club.
I think there's just as many scouts in the agent here as there are parents. It's become a bit of a feeding frenzy for young players these days, but certainly no shortage of talent on display today.
Well, not entirely surprising when you look at the history of this competition. The Victory Shield has been going for many a year, and some seasoned internationalists have come through the tournament, the likes of Darren Fletcher at home here for Scotland, Alan McGregor as well, some of the Scots that have played part, and of course for all of the teams, numerous players who've gone on to play at the highest level in England and in Scotland and so on, and also represent their country for the A squad.
There's a lot of talk about 13-year-old Scotland sensation Karamoko Dembele, but I remember being at Tynecastle years ago to see a 13-year-old Raheem Sterling at that point playing for QPR. Every big club in England wanted him, and he came on with a late cameo and dazzled. It wasn't too long before he went to Liverpool, so this tournament always offers a great launch pad to players.
Plenty of opportunity for these players to show exactly what they're made of, but first and foremost their priority this evening is to try and get a win for their team and get their 2016 Victory Shield campaign off to a winning start. We look at the Republic of Ireland squad just breaking from their squad photo at the moment. Wales captain number 8 Terry Taylor there, just waiting to exchange pre-match gifts with the referee team. Referee Nick Walsh is going to be assisted by Paul O'Neill and John McCrossan.
Interesting story to Terry Taylor. Would you like me to delve into that now, or are we going to save it?
This is why you're here. Tell us about the Wales captain number 8 Terry Taylor.
Terry Taylor's actually Scottish and signed on with Aberdeen, and he actually goes to one of the SFA's performance schools. So the irony is that the Welsh captain is being groomed for greatness by the SFA's performance school system, but to be fair, I think that actually reflects well in the SFA. Even if he's decided to play for Wales, they're committed to seeing through his education when they could easily have turfed him out, but no, they're going to let him see it through. Be interesting to see how he measures up today.
Yeah, he's one to watch out for certainly. Terry Taylor wearing number 8, the Wales captain. He does play his club football here in Scotland for Aberdeen. He's going to line up in the centre of the park for Scotland. Republic of Ireland just break from their huddle, certainly look fired up for this game, and after watching the results coming in earlier, Kenny, both of these sides will be keen to get their campaign off to a winning start.
Listen, Scotland set the benchmark earlier on with a really polished performance. The margin of victory should maybe have been better than 2-0, so that's the standard being set. See how Wales and Republic of Ireland measure up.
We are going to get underway in the coming seconds, I'm sure. Referee Nick Walsh does get us underway. Ball goes back to Sean Brennan, just tries to ping one out to the far side, but it's Republic of Ireland straight away on the break. Look at this, a terrific surging run down the right hand side, working his way towards the box goes Barry Coffey. He's been forced out to the corner flag, can't quite win his team a throw in. It certainly was a positive start from the Republic of Ireland number 8, powerful running, bursting forward from the heart of midfield, and I wonder if that's going to be a feature of today's game as the ball goes long from the throw in. Attempted back heel there from Sean Brennan, nothing wrong with that, like a bit of skill. And we have an early free kick as well. A heavy challenge going in there on the right hand side of the box. And he looks to be in just a little bit of trouble.
Good aggressive defending from Cameron Evans in the Wales shot there. He almost pushed his opponent right out of the fire escape.
I think it certainly was aggressive, that tackle as well. And Barry Coffey is up. 50 seconds on the clock, it's a bit early to be taking a sore one. But the Republic of Ireland do have a free kick and an early chance to try and gain an advantage in this one. It's Max Murphy standing over the ball. Everyone back for Wales. Referee blows the whistle. Here comes Murphy. It's a lovely in-swinging delivery, a high looping header. Goalkeeper thinks about coming. It's nodded down into the back of the net, and already we have a goal. And it is Adam Adaya with the header. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. And the scoreline reads Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 1. A dream start for the Republic of Ireland, Kenny.
I thought the Republic centre-back Nathan Collins did so well to leap up early and nod that ball down. And certainly Adam Adaya, he was quick off the mark to follow in.
He certainly was. A terrific leaping header from him. He got up well, and as they say, what you're looking for from an attacking header, get the ball down and make it difficult for goalkeepers to reach.
Absolutely, he certainly took his chance, didn't need any invitation, and feel a bit sorry for Dan Barden and the Welsh goalie. No chance there, not from that range.
Now, what does this do to the mindset, Kenny? I'm sure every manager at any level of football says before the game, you know, let's start brightly, let's go out there and show what we can do. So it's Ireland that have done it. What does that do to their approach, and certainly what does it do to Wales, who are right on the attack at the moment, bursting into the box, got a chance for an immediate strike back, and it's fired wide. A goal, terrific effort from Jack Vale, slipped by the right hand side of the post. We'll get a moment to catch our breath eventually, Kenny. How does that alter the mindset then for both sides?
I think from a Welsh perspective, all it does is focus the minds. Certainly they know what they have to do now. No chance of them slacking off. From the Republic's point of view, well, as my Sunday League manager always says, it's still 0-0. Might as well play your normal game.
That's enough from your flagging amateur career. That's plenty. Here goes Taylor, tries to play it forward.
Flagging suggests it ever got going.
And of course, I hope you're enjoying the coverage, but we want you to have your say as well. So if you're on social media, as I'm sure most of you are, then why not tell us what you think? Hashtag Victory Shield. Tell us who's catching your eye, what you think of the games at Scottish FA on Twitter, but of course we're on the Facebook pages as well. Hashtag Victory Shield. And you never know, we might even read some of them out if you're kind. Attempted tackle in the middle there by Taylor. Comes back inside though. Republic of Ireland with the early stranglehold on this one. 3 minutes gone, they are a goal to the good, thanks to that header in the opening minutes from Adam Adaya. Trying to work an opening down the left, but forced back. Good closing down from Wales. An important test of character now for Kenny, that these Welsh players don't crumble and try and get themselves back in as soon as they can.
It's a major disappointment, and you've got the weeks of build up, the hype, the nerves today to go behind that early. We'll see what they're made of.
Both sides just struggling for possession down in the corner at the moment. Maybe a throw into Ireland. Cameron Ledwidge with it. Manages to find Sean Brennan down in the corner. He can't quite get the ball into the box though. And already resetting on the flip side of that, Kenny, if you're Republic of Ireland, you've got your tails up, the confidence is sky high, you've got a real chance to push on here. If you grab a second goal within the first 10-15 minutes, then you really are making it difficult for the opposition.
It's the dream start. Listen, quality of the delivery was fantastic, but I keep going back to it. The header down from Nathan Collins, the Republic number 4 at the back, that played such an instrumental part in that goal. He's a giant of a boy, but he must have leaped about twice his size.
Crunching 50-50 there.
For the man in question. Yeah.
Nathan Collins on, he drives forward with it as well, shows excellent feet, wins the tackle, drives out, and no one's closing him down. He's closing in, tries to slip the pass.
No, the big build up, and he's tripped over his own 2 feet.
As often happens, he did the hard bit, he did the even harder bit, and then messed up the pass.
You just stopped short of saying he's got good feet for a big man, and then he tripped over himself.
You will hear no such cliches from me this afternoon, I promise.
Well, I've got plenty, so stay tuned.
Look forward to it. Was certainly a crunching tackle there at the back from Nathan Collins. He strode out of defence particularly well, didn't he? And in the end, it just broke down in the final third. It
was a nosebleed. Listen, they saw the headlines. He basically run from his own goal mouth, beat about half the team. Clearly remembered where he was.
Here is the Welsh captain Terry Taylor, the man we spoke about pre-match, just trying to keep things simple at the moment, keeping possession of the ball. Michael Ellery tries to go left-footed. Is that a foul? Yes, says referee Nick Walsh. Daniel Griffiths, the number 9 striker for Wales, goes down. And Wales with the chance this time to make their own set-piece play count and try and get themselves back into this game with only 5.5 minutes gone. They do, of course, trail thanks to that early header from Adam Adaya. And Nico Williams, the man with the early set-piece responsibility for the Welsh. 3-man wall for the Republic of Ireland. Certainly a bit too far to be having a go at goal. Don't think there's any doubt he's going to curl this one towards the back post. He's taking his time. I'm not sure that was a deliberate dummy. And here he comes, just curling it in. Bit aloft in the ball, clearing header in the end by Barry Coffey. Looks like it might go all the way out. Well kept in though. Takes no chances. Conor O'Reilly thumps it high. Tries to clear the danger. Fair play to the Welsh side. They clearly look as if they're keen to get back in level terms as soon as possible. Flicked into the box. Stooping header there from Barry Coffey. He felt it was high feet. Referee Nick Walsh not interested. Play goes on.
Just let me know when you want me to start the coffee puns.
Plenty of time for that yet. Let's just see how this pans out. I'm hoping the standard of play is going to be such I don't have to rely on your pun book too often. Goal kick to Republic of Ireland.
These boys are obviously a world away from the senior sides, but you've got to think both would be inspired by their countries at the Euros in the summer. I mean, we're as Scotsman, you're desperate for your own country to qualify. Envious of the position they're in.
Absolutely. If you're looking for inspiration, then don't have too far to look. Do we have a future Gareth Bale? Don't mean to put the pressure on them.
By the end of this game, we'll have christened somebody Baby Bale.
Absolutely.
The hype has to start somewhere.
Wales happy just to play the ball out from the back. No real hurry to get back in level terms. Adopting a more patient approach. Republic of Ireland with it. Ball gets fired down the line. Bit of frustration, no doubt, from the Republic of Ireland bench. Bit of an aimless pass in the end as the ball was worked back out then to Cameron Evans.
I think the Welsh have responded well to that early setback. They're released on the front foot now.
Played all the way back to the goalkeeper. Dan Bardon, the man from Arsenal. I mean, you look at the standard of club that some of these boys are representing. Kenny, we mentioned Arsenal there. I think they're clearly getting looked after Monday to Friday, and a chance now for international football. It takes them out of their comfort zone, a chance to play against players that they maybe don't come up against week in, week out, chance to adapt to different styles, different teammates, and all of that vital for their development.
It does, I think, especially for the boys that aren't involved in these glamorous club sides, because as we mentioned earlier with the Celtic Scottish boys, likes of Arsenal, they play in the UEFA Youth League and they're exposed to that regular level of intense competition. But for some of the other ones, maybe from less illustrious backgrounds, it's a real step up, definitely out of the comfort zone.
Michael Ellery with a good pass out to the far side, left footed. There goes Jack Vale down the left hand side, thinks about the cross but cuts back onto his right foot, whips one in, and in the end it just drifts wide of the back post. Good positive play there from Jack Vale, the Welsh number 11. It's a good ball initially, manages to get himself a bit of space, looks as if he is going to whip it in with the left foot, checks back onto the right, whips it in, and unfortunately for him, no takers. But that's the type of positive play that the Welsh manager will be hoping to see more of in this early stages.
Yeah, listen, they've taken the initiative since that early setback. Coaching staff will be delighted.
Good strength initially from Sean Brennan, but loses out. Another one of those crunching 50-50s. That ball's going to have a headache by the end of the game. Up the line it goes. Cleared high into the stands.
How's your touch?
Well, there's a few famous footballing faces in the crowd. I wonder if they've had the confidence to control that one as it got fired into the stand. Brennan again loses out this time. Wales with it, trying to work the ball infield. It's a terrific pass. Advantage attempted to be played by the referee. He brings it back though. Certainly was a late tackle that time on Daniel Griffiths. He's limping somewhat gingerly, looking over to the bench, but he's going to be okay.
So one for Griffiths, but getting no sympathy from the bench.
Absolutely. Well, a short free kick. Good to see both sides trying to build something from the back. Get chipped down the line. Williams is trying to chase it, and in the end manages to win himself a corner.
Real chance for Wales to get Ellery and Evans, the two centre backs, up the pitch for a set piece.
Thought about taking it short, but just a little change of take-up. Morgan Boyce is going to go over and take the corner kick on this near side. Left-footed in swinger. Centre backs are up, and here comes the delivery whipped in. A bit of pushing and shoving in the box as always. Just about hacked clear. Bit of a chance for Republic of Ireland to break here if they can. There goes Brennan. Plays it down the line, Callum Thompson. Thompson, good turn of pace, bursts into the box, tries to flash one across goal. The Welsh defence have missed it, it's come all the way through. He's going to be picked up in the end by the skipper Jason Knight, but he can't keep it. Wales come forward. Here is that man Griffiths. Lovely turn, down he goes again. And after only 11 minutes, safe to say the Welsh number 9, Daniel Griffiths, has been in the wars, Kenny.
Yep, he'll have a few souvenirs from his big Victory Shield opening by tonight.
Now remember, you can get in touch, hashtag Victory Shield on Twitter. Jack Harris has done just that. He says Jamie Taylor deserves a game, so he clearly has some differing opinions on who deserves to be playing this afternoon for the Welsh.
I think there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tweets on the subject of Jamie Taylor there from Jack.
Jack Harris feels very passionately about Jamie Taylor. He's on the bench at the moment, you never know, we might see him at some stage. Wales trying to carve out an attack. It's a lovely sliding tackle. Cut back, just trying to work an opening, but in the end they lose it and a chance for Ireland to break. Captain Jason Knight goes for the diagonal over the top. But in the end, good covering play from Jack Davis. Tries to head the ball back. In the end, has to settle for giving away a throw-in, I think. Just managed to keep it in the corner. You see already Kenny, fast and furious. It goes from one end to the other as soon as play breaks down. Both sides looking to try and spring an attack.
It's been relentless in this good old-fashioned blood and thunder game.
Hasn't managed to keep it in down in that corner, so it is going to be a corner kick. Max Murphy, the man with it. Takes it short though. There's Brennan. Turns back onto his right foot, tries to curl one in at the back post, and again manages to evade everyone. We've already seen how dangerous the Republic of Ireland are from cross balls, Kenny.
We have. I think for all the technique on show, this is also a game for tenacity. There's neither side's given an inch.
So Republic of Ireland then with the early advantage. Tried to curl another one in at the back post there. Wales just playing it out from the back though. Comes Jack Davis. Goes left-footed up the line. Great chance for Northern Ireland to break into the box here. And there's Adaya again. The goal scorer goes left-footed, cracks it off the post. And what a miss that is. The whole place was expecting that ball to hit the back of the net. It come back off the post. It did come back fast to Barry Coffey. And somehow, Kenny, he's fired it wide.
I need to rely on the replay for that one. There's a few heads held in hands.
Republic of Ireland with a golden chance there. And Kenny, I think we have to put that one down to the category of a sitter, or did it come back to him a bit quick?
Can't really talk about any unfortunate baubles on a pristine plastic pitch, can you?
It did come back at the player very quickly, Barry Coffey. And in the end, he's fired wide of the target. But Republic of Ireland pressing hard for that second goal then. Down goes Jack Davis. Referee Nick Walsh just saying in no uncertain terms to leave the ball alone as Griffiths goes and takes matters into his own hands. Clearly likes to mix it, does the number 9.
Jack Harris now on Twitter comparing Jamie Taylor to Kante at Chelsea. So
high praise indeed. Well,
that's just the 6 tweets now.
We'll be interested to see if we get him back, get him on the field, sorry. It's another free kick to the Republic of Ireland.
I'd like to know how much Jamie's paid Jack for all these tweets. It's a one-man fan club.
Well, you never know, that fan club might grow if he gets on and does something to impress us all.
I'm expecting big things now.
Here go Ireland again. Callum Thompson very comfortable in possession. Happy enough to just turn and then come all the way across to the left side. Good covering run there from Keenan Patton though. Here goes the captain. Terry Taylor driving forward. He's got a bit of space to run into. Looks like he might just have overrun it. Good tackle in the end from Ledwidge. He's in about it again. Ledwidge does well. Takes the ball in strongly. He's got the composure to just look up and roll it back to Cian Clark in the Republic of Ireland goal.
Ledwidge just started really well. It was his drive forward a few minutes ago that set up the chance. He looks like a polished performer at both ends.
Good feet as well from Brennan. Bit of a pull in the shirt, but he survives it. On he goes. Here is that man Ledwidge. Thinks about playing it long, but just turns back. Goalkeeper has it, decides to go out to the other side. Bit of space in that right if Ireland choose to drive forward, and indeed they do. Long strides there of Nathan Collins, just taking him away from the Welsh attack. Lovely turn that from Brennan, knew there was space there, great awareness from him. Manages to keep it and find Ledwidge on this near side. Welsh clearly not too concerned about pressing high up, Kenny.
Nope, you wonder if it's by accident or design. Quite happy for the Republic of Ireland to pass the ball about at the back.
Having said that, sympathy to them. It's a massive playing surface here at Oriam. If you press really high, really intense early, then it could be a long afternoon for you.
We saw that from a few of the players in the first game. They looked a bit burnt out by the second half, so time to stagger your runs.
There it goes, that's good striker play from the goal scorer, holds it up. Cross in the end, cannons off a red shirt out for a throw-in. But already we can see Adam Adaya for Republic of Ireland. Looks like a handful. He's got the goal, clearly comfortable holding the ball up. He's peeled away. And the Welsh defence missed that one as well as it comes all the way through to this near side. Tyreek Wright has it. Goes for the left-footed cross this time. The Welsh do eventually get it clear. Good close control from Brennan, shown already in these early stages. He's very calm under pressure. Ledwidge driving forward and is lost out, and a chance here for the Welsh to exploit that. Going down the right hand side, Mark Walsh, down he goes. But it is a clean tackle. And the ball just given away perhaps slightly too easily from a Welsh point of view. There is Adaya, it's a lovely run from him. He's bursting into the box, cuts back onto his left foot as well. Is he going to find a teammate? He thinks about going it alone as well. In the end, he just runs out of space, but Kenny always good, looks like a big powerful striker. He's running the channels well, and the Welsh are struggling to get a grip on him.
He did, but it's immensely frustrating watching that when he'd done the hard bit and all he had to do was let fly with his left. Clearly favours his right.
So Adam Adaya already with 1 goal so far this afternoon for the Republic of Ireland. Couldn't quite work an angle there to get a second, but it's a throw into Wales. Then it goes to the feet of Griffiths. Turns all the way back round. He's working his way towards the 18-yard box. Is that a push in the back? Referee doesn't agree, and there the ball goes into the channel again for Adaya. Clear plan that from Republic of Ireland. Doesn't manage to escape the clutches of Ellery this time though.
They're now doubling up on him. Clearly identified him as a
good
threat.
Reason, yep. Captain Terry Taylor out to the near side. Jack Davis. Taylor gets it back. Very composed on the ball so far is Terry Taylor.
Terry Taylor just sounds like an old school cartoon strip football captain. You'd expect them to pop up a late winner.
Well, we'll wait and see how that one pans out. Here it goes into the centre. Nico Williams has it. He's thinking about a shot at goal in the end. He takes a deflection and goes out for a corner kick, but again, good positive play from Wales.
Absolutely, I think since going behind they've responded brilliantly. Not been too many saves for Keane Clark in the Republic goal, but certainly the momentum with the Welsh.
As you can see, he's working his way towards, does get the shot away, but it cannons off a Republic of Ireland shirt. And out it goes for a corner. Republic of Ireland, interestingly, deciding to leave 2 men up here as the corner comes in. Bit of pushing and shoving yet again. Referee happy to let it go. Interesting to see that, Kenny. It's not too often we see 2 men being left up, so clearly Republic of Ireland trying to give Wales something to think about and ensuring they can't throw everyone forward when it gets to these set pieces.
And it's working because the Welsh have a very disciplined 5 back marking them. Good idea.
So throw in on the far side. 19.5 minutes into this one. Griffiths battling hard.
I think as much as the pitch here at Oriam's really wet and the ball skids about, it's a pretty unforgiving pitch because there's no real gaps to the side of it. The ball bounces straight back into play. It's like an old school 5-a-side game. There's no let up.
Certainly an aggressive sprinkler system we saw in action before this game, safe to say. Here come Republic of Ireland trying to use that fast pitch, and the ball gets flashed across. Good covering tackle from Ellery. Didn't even need to get a touch in the end. And it does go out for a goal kick, but that was a terrific run that time down the right hand side.
Callum Thompson's a bit of a whippet.
Certainly is, got a great turn of pace so far. Wales will be keen to not give him too many more opportunities to run at the back line. Long it goes down the right hand side. No real chance for Stephen Bulkley to get there.
Clark wasn't shy about racing off his line there.
Seeing a real feature of the young goalkeepers, happy to come out and clear the danger when need be.
A few panic-stricken centre-backs as well.
Oh, ball gets fired in the end. Straight at Keane Clark, did what he had to do at the second time of asking. Always good for the goalkeepers, Kenny, when they've not had too much to do in the early stages, just to get their hands on the ball, take one into their chest if they can, and albeit he got it at the second time of asking, maybe happy just to get a feel for the ball and get his confidence up.
Yeah, as you say, he's not had many out-and-out saves so far. He's been decent enough with his distribution, but that'll do him the world of good.
Slack play that from Republic of Ireland. Neat back heel, and Ellery has it now. Ellery and Evans looking to try and perform a bit more of their defensive duties after that opening goal for the Republic of Ireland. No centre back takes any pride in losing a goal so early on.
They'll be disappointed with the opening goal to have lost not one but two challenges like that. It's the kind that's going to eat away at them. I'm sure it'll be discussed at half time.
Doesn't matter what the age or the level, any set piece goal is always frustrating, and here go Republic of Ireland again. Powerful running, great blocking tackle that time from Cameron Evans. Brennan has it.
That time with the run.
Three men around him does Brennan, in the end loses out. Goes out to the far side to Vale. Vale tries to check back in. He has it back, does Jack Vale. Across he comes. Out to the near side to Jack Davis.
I think we've now seen every one of the Republic of Ireland's back four going a mazy run up the pitch.
There's certainly no hesitation from them as Griffiths slips it in to the path of Vale. Vale heavily involved in that period of pressure for Wales, but it comes to nothing slack though from Republic of Ireland, and Griffiths has it back. Lovely pass from Griffiths out to the near side. Davis now got a real chance to run it. The opposition fullback can't quite get there. And it has to be said, that is terrific covering defending there from Tyreek Wright. Just used his strength, got in the way of the ball, and in the end wins his team, if that's the right phrase, a goal kick.
Griffiths has been very lively for the Welsh. You can see he's maybe getting frustrated not to have had any opportunities in front of goal, so he's dropping deeper, working hard. His link-up play has been good. You
can see he seems to be operating up there on his own, chasing down the centre-backs when they get the ball. He's got an attacking trio behind him, but it really is up to Griffiths to do most of the closing down.
Tough shift that.
Certainly is in a pitch this size. There we go again, we're seeing the pace down the right-hand side for the Republic of Ireland. Now he has to show that similar pace coming back the way, and Wales there just losing the ball. Loose control there from Morgan Boyce. He'll be disappointed with that, no doubt. Number 10 for Republic of Ireland, Brennan, clearly the man who makes them tick. He's had plenty of the ball in these opening 24 or so minutes. Taking a bit of a chance there. And the ball eventually worked all the way back to Clark. And in the end, that's well closed down by Jack Vale on that far side there for Wales. There goes Griffiths. That's a lovely back heel to set Wales on their way. Driving forward, going to take a pot shot from distance. In the end, straight into the grateful grasp of Cian Clark. But nice passage of play that. Clever back heel to begin. Good positive play as well from Jack Vale.
Absolutely. Wales again on the front foot. Really have had their fair share of possession since going behind, but Cian Clark's not been overly worked.
Happy to take that one into his chest as well as dinked into Brennan. He's under a little bit of pressure here. He's got the composure just to check back out. Republic of Ireland just working the ball across their back four. Happy to make use of the fact that Griffiths is the lone man chasing them down up there for the Welsh. And here they go again. Callum Thompson trying to find a bit of space to run into. You know he's got plenty of pace. Even he's not going to get to that one as Ellery mops up the danger. Lovely piece of play there from the Wales captain. It's fired out to the right hand side. We speak about this pitch being wet. It's those passes that just seem to be being overhit. I'm not sure the Welsh could quite decide who was the best man to try and get on the end of that one.
Bernard Byrne on Twitter pointing out that 3 of the 4 Republic of Ireland boys played actually for their under-17s last week. So a few of them made the step up already.
There you are. And if, like Bernard, you want to get involved, it's hashtag Victory Shield. Let us know your thoughts.
Another one from Steve Savage, paying tribute to the new Oriam facility here in Edinburgh, saying he's watching Wales Republic of Ireland online, playing in the impressive Oriam Scotland indoor football pitch. Hashtag top class facility. Yeah,
good to have you along. Hopefully we're not ruining it for you.
Some nice hashtag action as well.
Absolutely, that's a terrific run down the left hand side from Ledwidge. So it's going to be stood up at the back post. The Welsh backline taking a bit of a chance in the end. Dan Barden has to rush from his goal and clear the danger. I think we all like to see some composure at the back, but that maybe was just taking it a stretch too far.
I thought Barden he cleared his lines well there. You won't see an Arsenal goalkeeper punt the ball long very often.
Oh, loose from Brennan. Just loses out in the middle of the field. Up to Griffiths. And about it again, has to be said. Here goes that man again, Callum Thompson. Plenty of pace to burn. He's pleased to say he's won his team a throw-in.
Griffiths really is working tirelessly for the Welsh.
It certainly is going to be a long shift for that Welsh striker. Just looking for options. Republic of Ireland down with the throw-in near the corner flag. Shouts of high feet from the Welsh fans. Referee's not interested. Looks like Tyreek Wright's taking a little bit of a sore one there. Just caught with a foul-lying boot. He's going to leave it for Cameron Ledwidge to come down and take. I wonder if Ledwidge has perhaps got a Long throw in his locker that he's looking to utilise. Goes into Idat. Out it comes to Brennan, but he's not going to get there. Bit of a chance for Wales to come forward. That's lovely play that from Vale. Unfortunately, the pass just can't quite find its intended target. If you're looking for standout players in the early 27 or so minutes, Kenny Jack Vale for the Welsh. He's wearing number 11. Every time he's got the ball, he's trying to drive forward and be positive, make something happen.
I think drive's the word. He really has been a driving force for the Welsh. I keep coming back to him. Griffiths is putting in the most unselfish of shifts up front with no reward so far.
Cameron Evans and Jack Davis just exchanging passes in this right central defensive area for Wales. Time to get the other side now to Ellery. Tries to go left footed down the line, finds Vale, wonderful first touch. Manages to turn now, driving inside. Griffiths has it, fires it from distance. And again, just can't quite trouble Cian Clark. And again, Kenny, Jack Vale, the man who really is causing most of the problems from a Republic of Ireland defensive point of view.
Well, if I mentioned Scotland's Billy Gilmore too often in the first game, Jack Vale is clearly your favourite here.
Not at all. If he's on the ball, you have to give him the credit he deserves as it goes long from Cian Clark.
Still searching for this equaliser, but I do like that he's taking responsibility on the ball and trying to make something happen.
It's a terrific run this from Nico Williams as well, showing a good bit of strength to hold off the tackles. Just flicked out to the left hand side. And again another loose pass though, and Ireland able to come forward. There's that man again, loves to run. He goes bursting down the right hand side, tries to flash it across goal, and in the end the cross goes straight into the hands of Dan Barden. But Callum Thompson, man clearly full of running, and his pace is causing a lot of problems down that right hand side.
What a great burst of speed he's got. I suppose maybe he just has to slow down before he delivers the ball. He almost ran out the stadium.
Out to the near side to Davis again. Once more he goes back. Evans with it all the way back, this time to the goalkeeper. And you can see as well, Kenny, in fact the Republic of Ireland defensive shape not too dissimilar from Wales, not overly bothered about pressing really high. Happy on this big pitch just to let Wales have it in their own defensive third, and then once they get forward try and win the ball back.
I've been impressed with them for all. We've talked about Griffiths and the Welsh attack. The Irish defence have pushed up,
and they've got a chance to capitalise on a mistake here. So the first yellow card of the game has been shown to Keenan Patton, and that is because of that crunching tackle there on Barry Coffey, who isn't...
Coffey grounded.
Deary me, I'm going to move on from that one. Here he goes, Coffey. He's just won the ball off him, and it really is a poor tackle from Patton. I suppose, Kenny, the saying goes, you know, he had to make it. Is it a good foul? Can you call it that?
He took one for the team. No arguments there with the referee.
Coffey is slowly but surely getting back to his feet. Quite a few Republic of Ireland jerseys over this free kick. I think they all fancy a crack at it. Coffey again moving gingerly towards the penalty box, join his teammates. Just wonder if we'll see a crack at goal. It is certainly a fair distance, a good 30 odd yards out, perhaps even more.
3 advance, yeah.
Ida's over it, Ledwidge is there, Brennan standing slightly further back, and I wonder if we're going to see the skipper Jason Knight crack one from distance. He is lurking with intent at the back.
Clearly one off the training ground. I hope they know what they're doing.
And here it goes. And it is straight off the training ground. Ledwidge with the left footed shot. The keeper spilled it, and in the end it's out for a corner. Credit where it's due. That was a clever move. Everyone expecting the initial shot, slipped through, and Ledwidge turns and hits it on his left foot. Most of the Welsh defenders looking at number 10 Brennan, expecting him to have a crack at goal. Ledwidge just swivels, fires one towards goal. In the end it's out for a corner kick.
And at least, to be fair to Barden in the goal, he tipped it wide as opposed to straight back out in front of him for a striker to tap in. Unconventional save, but it did the trick.
And the players have been training hard in the lead up to the 2016 Victory Shield. That one clearly straight off the training ground. Ledwidge forcing the save, and it's that man who's going to take the corner. In it comes left footed, great delivery right into the danger area, headered into the back of the net. What a terrific leaping header that is from Nathan Collins. And after 31 minutes it's Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 2.
There's no shock there because it was Nathan Collins that made the giant leap for the first goal, and no one got near him there again.
Delivery's great from Ledwidge as well. That's what you're looking for, right into the danger area. You get the centre backs coming up, jumped higher than everyone, albeit from a Welsh point of view, fairly loose with the marking on that occasion.
The Welsh coaching staff will be frustrated, the players will be frustrated, but there's no one getting near them. There's 3 bodies round about them, and not one made a suitable challenge.
Now, we gave Wales a big build-up before the game. They're the defending champions of this Victory Shield, but after half an hour they're 2 goals down, and certainly got a big task in their hands to fight their way back into this game.
Giving themselves a mountain to climb here. You can see a couple of the players turning on each other. You can see it clearly wasn't what they had in mind.
Well, Republic of Ireland won't be complaining. It's been a terrific start from them. Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 2. Nathan Collins with the second there after Adam Ida had put them a goal up early on. And just looking down at the Welsh technical area, I wonder if they can see anything, Kenny, any tactical change they can make. It's probably too early to see a personnel switch, but clearly they have to do something to stop Northern Ireland's attacking threat in the air from set pieces.
There's 7 minutes left of the half. They really have to try and get a goal back just to give them something to go into half time.
And on the flip side of that, I think it goes without saying, conceding a third before the break would be an absolute disaster. Worst case scenario, get in there with a 2-goal deficit and see if you can regroup at half time.
I think there'll be a few harsh words exchanged in the dressing room. Always a sore one when people score free headers. A few fingers being pointed.
Republic of Ireland trying to control this game even more than they already are. Wales just trying to stay patient, not wanting to panic after being 2 goals down. Short free kick again though from Wales. Davis on this near side. He looks to try and just float the ball in. I think he ended up slicing it a bit more towards goal than he would have intended. I suppose that's the danger for Wales now, that they become a bit desperate, a bit nervous and start forcing the ball, Kenny.
It's a little bit more ragged now. You can see the obvious frustration in them. No wonder. In general terms, they've been fine, Wales. It's 2 moments of slackness at the back that's cost them dearly.
Indeed it is. Republic of Ireland aren't complaining though. Great header, Brennan now has it. Got a bit of space to move into. Davis tracking them hard though. Brennan just curling the ball in. Ida again with the header, but this time looking more for the flick on, I think, and drips harmlessly out for a goal kick.
Brennan's been lively. He's become more influential as the half's worn on. Happy to take the ball in tight areas.
Adam Ida again, the man who scored the first goal with the flick on that time. Got a decent goal scoring record, 4 goals and 5 under-17 internationals so far this season. And of course back playing under-16s in this year's Victory Shield.
You can see why he's made the step up already. Not only his pace but his power as well.
Yep, clearly a big find for Republic of Ireland at the moment. Wales just trying to work an opening. 5 minutes to go till half time. They do need a response, but they don't want to try and become too desperate. Worked into the midfield area. Out towards the captain Taylor. He goes into Davis. First touch takes it away from him though. And Brennan's going to get there.
Brennan again, really tidy. Tenacious to win it back. Happy to play the simple pass.
Ledwidge with his right foot this time. Looking for Ida in behind. Well defended by Wales this time, but it does come out only as far as Tyreek Wright. Seems to have recovered from that knock he took a few moments ago.
Ledwidge has been a real standout. I mean, it was his corner for the second goal.
As Wales win it back though, got a good chance to try and find the through ball here, and it has indeed been slipped in. Here he goes, fires it towards goal and over the bar in the end from Nico Williams. Good play from Wales to win the ball back. Republic of Ireland slacking their play. It fell to Williams. Yeah, you can see it's a wonderful tackle there from Keenan Patton, just driving forward, finds Williams, Kenny. And I suppose you're looking at him perhaps to go across the goalkeeper, but instead fires it over the bar.
I think he had a bit more time than he realised. I think he only realised that belatedly, punching the turf in frustration.
So a bit of a let off there for the Republic of Ireland.
I was just about to talk up the defence as well.
Momentary lapse from them. Working it ever so slowly but surely out to this left side. Brennan again, clearly the playmaker, always wanting to drop deep and getting the ball. Slips that one through to Ida.
Lovely way to pass from Brennan.
There's the captain, Jason Knight. Ledwidge has it. Decides to have a run, gets to the byline, stands it up. Ida again, great leap from him, and this time hurdles it right into the hands of the goalkeeper. You can already see this man, how good he is in there.
Such a threat in the air across the team, and I suppose that's only good if the delivery's up to scratch, and it certainly has been.
Yet Ledwidge, we've seen what his left foot can do. We're seeing him getting down towards that byline, standing it up. Look at this for a leap. Ida above everyone. But in the end, good save from Dan Barden. Here comes Brennan again though for the Republic of Ireland. He's in no hurry. He manages just to delay the pass, plays it out to the right side. Look at that turn of pace to the byline again, whipped across. Welsh defence all over the place, but going to be cleared in the end. Bit of a collision in the 6-yard box, and seems to be a great deal of pace on show. Yet again, Callum Thompson just bursting past his man and sending a dangerous ball into the box.
It's a great combination. They've got they're great in the air, quick in the wings, delivery's been good. I don't know how the Welsh go about rectifying this, to be honest.
Here they go again. Ireland in a crossing position. It's Ida again. He's up again. He's won the header again. And this time he pokes it in at the second time of asking. What a performance this is from the Republic of Ireland. Just before half-time, Wales 0, the Republic of Ireland 3.
And a real shame for Dan Barden in goal, because he did well to turn away the initial effort. But Ida following in, as every good striker should.
Good cross from right. He does up yet again, wins the header again. It is a terrific save, it must be said, from Dan Barden. But just when you're looking to see who's on their toes in the penalty box, Adam Ida, he's the one who reacts quickest. And Kenny showing not only is he good in the air, but he's got that poacher's instinct as well.
Yep, he was a good half-yard quicker than Michael Ellery at the back for Wales. They must wonder how on earth this game's panned out the way it has.
Turning fairly disastrous for the Welsh. Kenny going into the break 3 goals down. How on earth are they going to pick themselves up from this?
It's a very, very good question. The full-backs are going to have to get a grip of the wingers. The centre-backs are going to have to somehow get hold of Ida. I mean, they've got problems all over the pitch at the moment.
They've had some good individual performances so far, Wales. A few players have put themselves about and tried to win the ball back. Just nothing really coming off in that final third.
You'd like to think in the second half they'd be able to get more support up to Griffiths. And Vale as well. Two of them have maybe been a bit isolated. Pockets of promise, but nothing more.
Remember, if you want to get in touch, #VictoryShield on Twitter. Andrew Giffney says, very impressive start from Ireland. Never seen a quicker, more attacking Irish side. The future is bright. So he's clearly impressed with what he's seen so far. Let us know what you think it is. Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 3 as we move towards half time. Heavy challenge, that one. Oh. Adam Ida, the man who's scored 2 goals so far, not impressed at all, as he goes down under the tackle from Cameron Evans. Two players just letting each other know what they thought about that one. Referee Nick Walsh keen to just calm things down, clearly pointing out to Ida he's won the foul, no need to retaliate, and no doubt pointing out to Cameron Evans he didn't need to make the foul in the first place. On a more worrying point of view for Wales, Kenny, another chance for the Republic of Ireland before the break to make it go from bad to worse and deliver one into the box here.
I think that'll be all she wrote if they get a fourth here.
Ledwidge again with it. We've already seen what his left foot can do. He does, the man to watch, already got 2 goals so far this afternoon. In it comes, a more floated delivery this time. Keeper comes and keeper collects very well. Well played, Dan Barden, just as the half-time whistle goes, boots the ball away in frustration though, and you can see why by looking at the scoreboard. Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 3. It really has been, the Irish side have been dominant from start to finish. Welsh really can't get to grips with them at the back. And it has been a difficult afternoon to say the least for the Welsh side. Half-time here at Oriam. It is Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 3.
Here at Oriam, Wales 0, Republic of place here at Oriam this afternoon. We'll win this match and the earlier match which Scotland won by 2-0 against Northern Ireland. Just by logging on to the YouTube channel, that's youtube.com/Scotland's national team. You can find the matches on there, and you can also find all the matches in this tournament streamed live as it happens on that channel as well. And if you log on to the official Scottish National Team Facebook page, that's facebook.com/Scottish National Team. You can also find the live links to these matches on there as well, for all the matches taking place in the Under-16 Victory Shield tournaments.
Well, as you can see here at Oriam on the outskirts of Edinburgh, it has been a fantastic start to the first half of their first Victory Shield game for the Republic of Ireland. They lead Wales by 3-0 at half-time. If you missed the first game of the afternoon earlier on, that finished Scotland 2, Northern Ireland 0. And Kenny, if we thought Scotland were comfortable earlier on, then the Republic of Ireland, there's a real danger here from a Welsh point of view that the Irish are already out of sight at half-time.
You could point the finger defensively at the Welsh, but that Republic of Ireland team have just been so dynamic, so threatening on the wings and so destructive in the air through the middle. It really is hard to see how the Welsh look to combat this, because there's a variety of threats all over the pitch. We know how important, physicality, athleticism is at all age groups, but particularly here you look at a guy like Adam Ida. He's got 2 goals, his aerial presence, his power. The first one, it's directly from the header. The second one he gets to make it 3-0, it's his header down that's initially saved. He then shows a poacher's instinct to get the ball away, but he really is he's a real handful, isn't he? Yeah, there's no need to apologise for athleticism, and it doesn't detract from technical expertise. As you say, you just don't know how to handle him, because he's used his body so well, he's made clever runs, and he's had that aggression to attack the ball. And to be fair, the supply line to him has been very, very good as well. Callum Thompson in particular, as we mentioned a few times, is a pocket rocket. Now, if you could be a fly in the wall inside those dressing rooms, what on earth is the message going to be from Wales? Is it going to be damage limitation, or is it get the first goal and you never know, you might get yourselves back into this game? You have to hope that the Welsh are angry and frustrated more than anything. The worst thing they could do is sit in there with their heads bowed and resign themselves, because we've all seen momentous comebacks before. It's not out with the realms of possibility, as unlikely as it seems at the moment. But you've got to think they'll be fired up. Even if that takes pointing the fingers at a few teammates and raised voices and all the rest, but you've got to think they'll come up. Matches are being screened, their families are watching. No one wants to start the tournament like this. And of course, if you're looking at what they can do better, then if it's a physical presence that they need, perhaps they have that on the bench, a good number of substitutes here, or is it about trying to just get tighter to the target men for Ireland, or perhaps even stopping the crosses coming in at source? I suppose there's various things that Wales could look at to try and tighten these things up. It's really difficult when the wingers are as quick as they are. You can't get too tight, you can't give them too much space, and certainly in the middle, maybe they just aren't equipped to deal with the physicality of Vida. So it's tough, but they have to brush up on every area, and there have been there's been the odd positives breaking forward. I mean, Griffiths was quieter towards the end of the first half, but he really did try and lead the line and bring others into play. As you pointed out, your man Jack Vale was driving forward at any opportunity. Yeah, 3 goals to the good Republic of Ireland. Let's take a look at them. First one's whipped in. Up goes Adaya and nods the ball down into the corner. Clearly, much to the delight of his teammates, really was a terrific start, that one inside just the opening couple of minutes. And again, the set piece delivery, Ledwidge, left footed, and this time what a terrific leap that was. Ledwidge has been terrific. He's a Rolls Royce of a left back, even at this level. And again, the third goal here, great work down the left hand side, not from the set piece this time. Tyreek Wright this time with the cross. Ida again, good save though from Barden, but Ida was quickest up and he manages just to poke the ball into the back of the net, and that's the way it sits at the break. Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 3. Remember, we want to know what you think of the game. If you're on Twitter, why not send a tweet to #VictoryShield and let us know what you think of the opening 40 minutes so far. Callum Davis is obviously a Welshman. He's not impressed. He says, get Williams on, absolute shambles. I can only assume he is a Welsh fan, or perhaps just a Kevin Williams fan. And when you look at the Irish players as well, there's a real chance for them, Kenny, to really go on, and 3-0's convincing, but you've got a chance to send out a serious message here in the second half if they don't indeed want to settle for the 3. Yeah, the worst thing they can do is rest in the laurels. They could save the legs for the other 2 games, but as you say, you go out and make a statement. Certainly I think the other 2 teams that played earlier will be sitting up to take notice of this. Interesting to see how the Republic of Ireland coach Paul Osam decides to play this one, because it is a big pitch. They do have a lot more football to play across the rest of the week. Is it about using the squad and perhaps giving other guys a run out as much as resting some of the guys who've given their all in the first 40? Maybe you give it another 10-15 minutes and then take the likes of Thompson or Ida off. I think already clearly looks as if, on this evidence, Scotland and the Republic of Ireland are the two strongest teams. Very, very different teams. Scotland very much about short passing and playing through the middle, and the Republic of Ireland just have this raw athleticism, great pace in the flanks, great strength in the air. So I think when the two come to play each other, it'll be a fascinating collision.
David Brockett is obviously watching as well. He's on the hashtag Victory Shield, says a good start to it. He's been commenting on some Scotland players from earlier on who caught his eye. But right now it's Republic of Ireland who are catching our eyes against Wales. 3 goals to the good at the break. And Kenny, I suppose it's important we're not too negative in Wales. The scoreline speaks for itself. They have had some good performances in there. Dan Griffiths, the man up front, the Liverpool player, he's working ever so hard to try and pick up any scraps from the Republic of Ireland backline. We've seen some relatively composed performances in the middle of the park from captain Terry Taylor. Jack Vale looks a threat when he's going forward, good turn of pace, but it is more as a defensive unit, isn't it, that they really can't get to grips with Ireland.
I suppose if you're going to have one shocker in the tournament, you might as well get it out of the way early, and I do feel sorry for them middle to front. As you say, there's been some decent individual showings, but just that collective at the back has let them down. And as I say, I do have some sympathy for them, because I think any of the teams would struggle against the combination play of this Republic of Ireland team.
In case you're wondering where today's coverage is coming from, we are at Oriam, which is Scotland's brand new sports performance centre here at Heriot Watt University on the outskirts of Edinburgh. And Kenny, here in Scotland, many people of course have heard of this facility, some haven't, but perhaps visitors from the Republic of Ireland and Wales will be impressed, and clearly it's the Republic of Ireland who have adapted quicker to their new surroundings.
Listen, it's an expansive, fantastic surface. There's not a single bobble to be had, and it's suiting these Republic of Ireland wingers as they're going to get a true run of the ball as they burst down the flank.
Yeah, we managed to have a bit of a walk before this game on the surface, and
not quite as quick over the turf.
No, certainly not. A bit more uneasy on our feet, but you can see the surface, albeit of course it's artificial. It's as close to grass as you can get. It's long, it's watered, and you can see why these players are enjoying just knocking the ball about. They're not having to resort to long ball. I know you'll have purists to say perhaps football is better outdoors, but there's no worry about the overhead conditions either, and I suppose both teams trying to play under these perfect conditions, but Republic of Ireland clearly more comfortable so far.
Yeah, listen, the indoor pitch takes away all influence the elements would have, and certainly on a perfect pitch with no wind, certainly the Republic of Ireland have adapted far better.
Absolutely, and when you're looking through the team, you're really struggling to find players who haven't performed well. Of course, we've touched on Ida with the 2 goals, we've touched on Collins with the goal, Ledwidge with the constant delivery, but you've got other players there like number 10, Sean Brennan, your typical, if we can call it that, number 10, a bit smaller, he's very comfortable taking the ball in, turning, dropping deep, building play. What have you made of those types of players who perhaps are going a bit more under the radar, so to speak, in terms of how they're influencing this game?
I'm glad you mentioned them, because I love a midfielder like that, because he does so much unselfish work. He just keeps the ball ticking over. He always shows for it, even in difficult tight areas, and he really has been maybe not the eye-catching headline of the team, but he's the heartbeat of the Republic of Ireland team.
Yeah, Sean Brennan plays his football in his homeland for Belvedere. He's been attracting attention from Southampton though. And again, another one, Kenny, who's already stepped up. He's got 4 under-17 caps, and we're seeing that across the 4 teams here. There's clearly a number of guys who are outgrowing their own age group, and it's important then for the development that they're not held back and they're given the chance to go and develop. But having said that, of course, they come back to their own age group and a chance to effectively play some competitive tournament football and win something.
I think it shows the appeal of the Victory Shield as well. Often in the case, if you move up at an age level, you can see boys adopt the wrong attitude. They don't want to take what they might see as a step back, but there is an allure to the Victory Shield. There is a prestige to it. You can sense this excitement when you hear it, Oriam. No, clearly no hesitation on his part to be involved.
Absolutely is a prestigious tournament, this, the Victory Shield. It's been on the go since 1925. Scotland were the victors that year. It did take a bit of a break and was revived in 1946. So, as you can imagine, most of the teams have had a good chance at winning it. England are no longer with us, of course, in the tournament. They've won it a record 35 times. Scotland have won it 17, and Wales, of course, they won it last year. Kenny, we touched on it before the game. We give them the big praise and the write-up to say that they'll be extra keen to go and protect their title and perhaps win it back, and it's been anything but so far in the opening 40 minutes.
Maybe it's rope-a-dope from this Welsh team. Maybe they're just trying to lull the Republic into a false sense of security, but they're leaving it late.
I think
it just shows these things are cyclical, aren't they? You can have a couple of good players in an age group and it can make all the difference. I do think, we touched on this earlier during the Scotland game, I do think this is England's loss, not being involved. There's been a high level of football today for the English FA to almost look down their nose the competition and the teams involved. I think it's poor, purely on a personal level. I don't think they would miss out by being involved in this.
Okay, here comes the teams for the second 40. 40 minutes, of course, a half in the Victory Shield, 80 minutes in total. And the Republic of Ireland are the team who've been in the front foot for that first half, and they're the first team out after the break as well. Can't imagine there'll be too many. In fact, can't imagine there'll be any changes for the Republic of Ireland at the break. We will keep our eyes on that Welsh team to see if they make any changes, because they have to do something. 3 goals down at the break. And without exaggerating, it has been a fairly disastrous start to the 2016 Victory Shield for the Welsh.
Seems to be a bit of a Twitter campaign to get Williams on the pitch.
Well, I wonder if the Twitter campaign is going to get their way, and indeed they do. Here he comes, the number 20 Williams. Just out of your shot at the moment, but on he comes. And he's joined on the field by Ryan Astley as well. In fact, the Welsh making a whole host of changes here at the break. Sam Bowen's also on.
And Jamie Taylor, Jack Harris has got his wish.
There you are, Jamie Taylor is indeed on. He'll replace Jack Davis. Again, we speculated what the Welsh team might do in terms of trying to get themselves back into the game, or you know, limit the damage already done. 4 changes at the break, I think, speaks for itself. Or does it? Do they believe they can get something out the second half, or are you just trying to save face and give other guys a chance to show what they can do for later in the tournament?
Maybe it's a shock tactic from management to the boys that have gone off. Definitely get the Republic of Ireland thinking. You don't often see 4 changes at half time. Interested to see what Jamie Taylor's got after the big social media storm he's created in this first half.
There's that man Griffiths, number 9 though. He's still on. He's put himself about in the first half, and I'm sure he will do exactly that in the second. Referee Nick Walsh just checking. Wales trying to go in the front foot straight away, out to one of the substitutes, Williams, on this near side. Trying to go in the offensive straight away, tries to cut inside, can't quite get there.
Just going to take this chance to read out a tweet from Brian Morahan, who says brilliant commentary by both commentators. I think that's a good point, well made. Thanks, Brian.
You're a man of great taste, Brian. Hashtag Victory Shield if you want to get involved, although if you're not going to be complimentary like Brian, I can't promise it will be read out.
Keep them coming, Brian.
Very good man, Brian. Your money's in the post. Hashtag Victory Shield if you want to get involved on Twitter. Plenty to talk about. If you're a Welsh fan, I'd imagine you might want to let off some steam, vent your frustration. And if you're a Republic of Ireland fan, then well, I'm sure you're going to want to celebrate what your team did in the opening 40 minutes. 3 goals to the good. Here's Williams, again looking for the nutmeg. He's showing why he's on, trying to be direct and have a go. Hasn't quite come off for him yet. Plenty of time, of course, though. A good chance for Wales as well, driving forward. He's going to just try and curl it towards the far corner, and in the end it goes wide. Nico Williams, he picked up the ball well. Kenny drove forward and did, I suppose, everything right apart from the finish.
At least they're asking questions. This is the perfect response.
And you can just see it there, he's driving forward. You know exactly what he's trying to do, just trying to shape it into that top corner. In the end starts it a bit too wide of the far post, and it doesn't come back around.
You can tell they're hurting. They've come out on the front foot for the second half, but they really needs a goal as soon as possible to give them any sort of lifeline.
It's going to be a corner for the Republic of Ireland though, and if there's one thing that Wales took from the first half, Kenny, surely it's that they must defend these set pieces better.
It's easier said than done, especially when you see Nathan Collins stride forward. He's the one that's been doing the damage.
A big boy, Nathan Collins, got the second goal, and
he's waving for it again.
He certainly is. It's going to be Max Murphy on the far side to take it. Can he find the head of Collins, or indeed anyone else? In it comes, it's over everyone. Clear back out for another corner. He's going to get a second bite at it. Michael Ellery was the man who eventually got the ball away for the Welsh.
Ellery did well because he was the one that was tight to Collins.
Goes short this time, but it is going to come in. The Welsh just trying to get out as quick as they can. Hemmed in ever so slightly. Good play from the skipper though. The Red Shirts now have to turn and defend a throw in deep inside their own half. There's another of the substitutes on at the break. Sam Bowen, another one who'll be looking to show what he can do and show he's worthy of a start in the next game.
A bone to pick.
You are unbearable. Here goes Brennan again. He's going to just try and nick it away. One of the impressive performers in the first half. Let's see if he can repeat that in the second. Back in the heart of the Irish defence. Comfortable striding forward as always. Out on the far side now. Tyreek Wright's had a good bit of joy in the first half. He whips that one across. Terrific ball. Flashed it right across the face of the goal. In the end it is going to drift out for a throw-in.
Jamie Moore makes the point on Twitter. You can really see the confidence of the 5 Ireland under-16s who played for the under-17s recently. I do think there's a lot to be said for accelerated development.
Good point indeed from Jamie Moore. And if you also have got a good point to make, why not hashtag Victory Shield? And you can let us know what you think. There's been some calls for Josh Hosey to be brought on for the Welsh. He's clearly got a Twitter fan club as well. They've made 4 changes at the break. He's not one of them. We'll keep an eye out for him. It's loose again from Wales as Republic of Ireland comes striding forward. He's going to go alone, is he? Trying to work the ball onto that left foot of his. We know that Ledwidge has got a good bit of ability in that left boot. We saw it time and time again in the first half. It's going to be a throw in to Wales.
I'm with Pat Murphy on this one. He's just tweeted FAI Ireland smashing it against Wales. Sean Brennan is a baller.
He is indeed.
He is indeed a baller.
Good chance this for Wales though. Working the way towards the byline. Across it comes. Flies off the shoulder of the Irish defender. Perhaps a bit of good fortune for the Republic of Ireland there, as Ellery just fires it high into the air. Poor pass from him.
Under no real pressure.
Substitute Williams can't keep it in this near side. He's just trying to organise, pull his fellow midfielders over. Try and squeeze the ball from this throw-in. Republic of Ireland work it well though. Nice triangle. Brennan able just to fire it out back to the centre backs, allow them to come forward as they did so often in the first half. It is one of the goal scorers, Nathan Collins, working it well between his defensive colleagues. Long it goes. Idar trying to turn in behind, headed away. We're going to get a second chance here. Brennan's bursting through if they can find him. Here indeed is Brennan. He's going to fire a goal. Takes a deflection and out for a corner. And we're seeing Kenny Republic of Ireland so quick when they get the ball to burst up the other end and try and make something happen.
And he's not the quickest, Brennan, but he certainly covers the turf.
You can see initially good clearing header from Wales. Brennan's there. He's making himself available. He picks it up. He's only got one thing in his mind, but in the end, perhaps a bit ambitious with the effort to go.
Let's see what they can do with another set piece.
Wales just trying to organise. You can see players pointing, just trying to get a grip on things as Republic of Ireland decide to take this one short, and it hasn't worked out at all, or has it? Ledwidge has got it back. He's just going to chip it in with the left boot. But thankfully for Cian Clark, it goes right into his arms. He's had a terrific delivery, has Ledwidge all afternoon. Just got that one slightly wrong. Flicked on down the line. Williams trying to make something happen. Nico Williams as well. That is going to be a free kick to the Welsh. Referee Nick Walsh, just to confuse us, trying to let play go on, but he has pulled it back. Going to be a free kick.
Tweet from Sam to say the Republic of Ireland's Nathan Collins is a right unit. Hard to disagree with that.
Technical speak again.
Yep. One straight from the coaching manual.
A right unit. Here we are. Here substitute Williams, trying just to go one way then the other. Cuts it back onto his left, but then back onto his right. Terrific skill from him. How many times did he change direction there? Floats it in. Keeper comes and punches only to the edge of the box. He's trying to work the angle for a shot onto the left boot. Slips it in. Nico Williams, and he can't quite get his footing. Left footed. He fell back to the captain, Terry Taylor. In the end, had to settle for a swipe at it with his left, and I suppose you really are looking for him to work the goalkeeper a bit more in that situation.
Taylor did well to keep the ball down, but he had the whole goal to aim at there. He really had to bring more out of Clark.
There you are, and Sean Brennan's own club are getting involved. Belvedere FC have tweeted hashtag Victory Shield. It means we can see it and say we agree. He is a baller. He's been with us since the age of 4, so there you go.
Hashtag homegrown talent.
So The Sean Brennan fan club is out in full force. Here comes Ledwidge again, though, slips it down the left hand side. Wright's going to be able to drive into the box here. He's got it in the left boot. Can he cut it back? He's going to get a second bite at it as well. Just stabs it. It's going to be laid back to Brennan, edge of the box. Fires it right footed and fired across goal. Looking for an offside flag there with the Welsh, but it didn't come. Republic of Ireland again. Driving towards the byline. Across it comes. Cleared by Ellery. Max Murphy with it. Takes a shot at goal. And in the end flies into the side netting. Is going to be a corner.
We've not mentioned Murphy much, but he's not been far off emulating the performance of Ledwidge at left back. Broken forward at every opportunity.
Yep. Republic of Ireland number 2 fired that one towards goal. It did take a deflection, and that gives Ledwidge the chance to deliver again from the corner kick. Let's see what he can do this time. There it goes, left footed, a bit lower this time, not his best delivery, although he has set the bar pretty high so far. There's Wright. Just trying to float it back out to Ledwidge. Ledwidge again. Left-footed, driving forward. He's eventually crowded out, but Brennan manages to pick up the pieces. Slips it down the line. Cut across. And again, Dan Bardon this time happy just to see the ball land in his gloves, but just ever so slightly after a bit of a resurgence at the half from Wales, we're seeing Republic of Ireland just trying to turn the screw.
That Welsh defence will sleep well tonight. They're getting a bit of a chasing.
Trying just to dictate the play at the moment though. Captain Terry Taylor just tries to float it in behind, doesn't quite work. But it breaks in the end. It's an ambitious volley. Well, it does force Cian Clark into a save, but I'm not entirely sure it was the type of shot that the Welsh player hoped for there. Cian Clark deciding to go long.
Precision
and you can
pass,
see why.
Right to feet.
Wonderful pass from him. Out to Wright on that left side. Deciding to cut in this time. Powerful runner, but he's just run himself into trouble ever so slightly. Ida dropping back to help out.
He's barged past about 4 Welsh shots there. They just can't get near him.
Out to this right hand side. It's going to be a foul surely, and indeed it is. Nico Williams, the man with the trip on Jason Knight. And there's number 9 for Wales. Griffiths hasn't managed to get involved in the second half. We'll just see that challenge again. You can see he's just trying to turn away, let the ball come across his body. Draws the foul, and not too many complaints from the Welsh. There's Ida, lays it into Brennan. He's going to try and slip this one through. Right again down that left hand side. He's seen plenty of the ball in the second half. Across it comes. And Williams has got a bit of a job to do defending here. Does well to fire the ball off Max Murphy and out for a throw in.
We are repeating ourselves, but Griffiths has worked so hard up front for Wales.
It's a thankless task, really, isn't it?
No reward. He's hardly seen the ball. And he's having to drop so deep just to get involved.
There he is again, does well though. Tenacious play from Griffiths. Manages to keep the ball, win possession for his team. And it goes to midfield. Good turn that from Nico Williams. He's driving forward.
Griffiths has made the run.
Tries to float it into the middle. Ends up popping up off the shoulder of Griffiths. Just too high for him. And the Welsh just trying to press the goalkeeper. Can't quite get close enough as he finds Wright. Credit where credit's due. The outfield players are going to take a lot of credit, understandably so. But Cian Clark's kicking for Republic of Ireland has been fantastic.
Tweet in as well from Jonathan Delaney saying Barry Coffey, who's doing well, tactically disciplined.
Indeed he is, and here come Republic of Ireland again. This one more drilled in. But again, Dan Bardon happy to come and collect. He finds his captain Terry Taylor. Out to this near side to the substitute Williams. He's forced to go back though. Again, Ellery has it, but the Welsh not managing to build any real momentum in their attacks. Ellery just looking to fire it across the defensive line. One of the substitutes, Sam Bowen, on it. He's got his head up, he is looking, finds Griffiths. Decent enough first touch, manages to skip away from 3 Republic of Ireland players.
Well played.
And he finds Williams on this near side. What can Williams do? Beats one man, then 2. He's coming inside, but then the pass lets him down, and it's with Brennan. Inside he comes, finds Ida. He's got his hand bandaged up at half time. He's picked up a sore one in the first half. I'm not sure Brennan was really on the same wavelength as Callum Thompson there. Thompson just looking for Brennan to go into the channel. Doesn't quite come off for Republic of Ireland on this occasion.
Thompson's been a bit more reserved in the second half, not seen as many of the bursting runs. Maybe still catching his breath from the first half.
He really is a bit of a flying machine. See Wales just trying to build an attack down the right hand side, but it's really difficult for them to get any momentum, Kenny, when those passes are loose. They're just going out of the park, and you can see why there's, you know, a real frustration there from the dugout down below.
I think in some cases they're almost trying too hard. Obviously they're 3-0 down. they're trying to force things and not as precise as they would be if they were a bit more relaxed.
We've not seen too much of Vale in the second half, but here he comes. Down he goes, and he wins his side a free kick.
Real determined run, that.
Jason Knight, number 6, is not happy. He's making the point, and he doesn't feel it was a foul. It's not Jack Vale's problem. He takes his place just outside the 18-yard box. It's going to be delivered by the left boot of Morgan Boys. Doesn't look too sure what's happening in front of him. Can be a very short run up, that's for sure. Takes one step and just tries to float it over the top. Well cleared, that has to be said, by Ida. We've already seen what he can do in the attacking box. Well, he defended well that time. And here come the Republic of Ireland once more. Ellery has it. Brennan's chasing him down. Brennan's not going to give him an inch. And indeed he blocks it out for a throw-in. Referee just going over to have a look. We've got a bit of a stoppage in play.
Tweet from the coach diary to say the Republic of Ireland under 16 schoolboys doing really well against the Welsh team, all players in full-time academy football.
There we are. Victory Shield is the hashtag on Twitter if you want to let us know what you think. Tyreek Wright, the man is taking a bit of a sore one. He's just checking himself over, making sure he can continue. And indeed he can, but it's Wales who are trying to get the ball under control at the moment. Battling hard on this near side. Striding forward again was that man, Nathan Collins. And one thing's clear after 55 minutes, Kenny, the length of his stride are helping him not only, you know, when he's surging forward, but he's got a great leap as well. He's got the natural height, and he's proven a real handful.
I think if you're a scout, you're running out of paper after watching this Republic of Ireland team. Hard bit's going to be choosing a man of the match. Certainly a few candidates in white.
Well, fortunately for me, that's going to be left very much in your capable hands. The boys out there have got 25 more minutes, 20 or so more minutes to impress you, as many of them in white have done so far. Throw in down the right hand side, comfortably dealt with. Ball drops to Brennan. Nice change of pace, skips away from one man. I think the pace is understandably dropped ever so slightly, Kenny, because Republic of Ireland not in any rush to make anything happen, and on the other hand Wales sort of struggling to get going.
I think Wales know it's unlikely now that they're going to mount this great comeback. Republic of Ireland know it's 2 tough games coming up. As well save the legs.
Out to Max Murphy in the near side, plays it first time into the feet of Barry Coffey, who just holds on to it long enough to bring in his right back. Coffey's got it again, and the run's still there, slips it through. Murphy just can't quite get the ball out from underneath his feet, but it really was a terrific run from him from the right back position.
Murphy and Coffey have been terrific as well.
There's that man Brennan twisting and turning and eventually just playing it back. Good composure from him. Floated out to the left hand side.
So as it stands, we've got 5 men of the match basically.
Well, let's try and whittle it down. There goes Ledwidge, lovely touch from him, and it comes left footed again. Six
men of the match. Ledwidge has been good as well.
Straight to Dan Barden though. Tries to spring a counter attack, but Wales just slowly making their way towards the Republic of Ireland half. And it comes to Griffiths, very comfortable with his back to goal, turns and lays it off. Out to the near side to Williams, trying to make an impact as a sub. Down the left hand side, he's touched it back. Murphy's there, Murphy is equal to him for the moment. Williams' pass can't find its intended target, and Brennan's going to skip away. Dances away from Terry Taylor as if he's not there, then plays a lovely pass out to Ledwidge. And Brennan's just not quite got the legs to get there, but he damn might, trying to use his stature.
Brennan, understandably, hands on thighs, trying to recover.
2 more substitutions for the Welsh. First man coming off is going to be number 10. Number 10, Nico Williams, is going to be the man coming off first and foremost. He's done relatively well. And coming on, number 19, Callum Watts is the man replacing Williams. And that man, we said, he's run his heart out. Griffiths, off he goes. Number 9, Dan Griffiths. He's going to be replaced by number 18, that is Isaac Davis. So already, Kenny, fairly clear. 6 substitutions so far for Wales. And just trying to use that squad and try and salvage what they can for this game and prepare well for the next one.
I think that's what it's all about now, preparation. Griffiths has run his race. You might as well save him for the next one.
Just a bit of treatment there for Tyreek Wright on the far side. Now remember, Republic of Ireland haven't used any of their substitutions yet, so might not want to take a risk with the left-sided player. He is limping. Just trying to shake off that left leg. And you'd have to imagine that there's no real need to take any chances. Slowly but surely making his way off the field. I think when you're 3-0 up, you can afford to go off at that speed, or lack of it, should I say.
He doesn't seem too sure himself.
Just looking for a bit of guidance. Not entirely clear what the Irish are thinking. But we are back underway as we tick towards the hour mark. Still Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 3 here at Oriam in Edinburgh. Republic of Ireland, as you can probably see, well worth their lead. And it goes to feet. Comes back inside to the captain, Jason Knight. Moving out to Ledwidge on the left side. Comes all the way back. Finds his goalkeeper, gives him a bit of running to do. A lovely composure that from Cian Clark. Oh, almost overdoing it, but the first one was fantastic, Kenny. Just sucked the striker in, lovely Cruyff turn, and out the other side.
Brave goalkeeping.
It is indeed Cian Clark, but it certainly worked on that occasion.
I suppose you can afford to do that when you're 3-0 up.
Indeed you can. Cian Clark hasn't had a great deal to do in goal for the Republic of Ireland this afternoon.
Yeah, that was the trick of a goalkeeper who was getting a bit bored.
Plays his football in his homeland for St Kevin's boys. I'm sure if they're all watching back home, they'll be impressed with that little bit of skill from the Republic of Ireland keeper. Brennan giving it away. Here come Wales again.
Brennan wins it straight back.
He certainly does.
Baller indeed.
A bit of a chance here. It's going to drift all the way through. We know that man, Callum Thompson's quick, but he's not that quick, unfortunately. Played out there by Ryan Astley, eventually getting chipped down the line. Taking no chances, just firing it out for a throw-in. Wales just searching for that opening, and that is a great run down the right hand side. Can they get a cross in? Good defending. Has to be said, that's great strength from Ledwidge. We've spoken time and time again about his delivery and his left foot, but on that occasion showing he can do just as well going back the way as well. Not for the first time, Collins strides forward with it. First touch from Ida, tries to take it into the corner. Good physical tussle there with Ellery. It has to be said, Ellery, the man, comes out on top. And referee pointing over to the dugouts. That can only mean one thing, we are getting another substitution. And this time it's the first one of the afternoon for the Republic of Ireland. So yep, off goes Tyreek Wright. Hasn't recovered from that knock that he picked up. And we're just waiting to give you a view of his replacement. Seems to be a delay. Ryan Cassidy is waiting to come on. There he is, number 18. There we go. Ryan Cassidy then on for Tyreek Wright. And as you can see, we're going to see Adam O'Reilly as well, number 15. Tyreek Wright, the man with the knock. And also coming off is going to be that man number 10. He's been pulling the strings for the Republic of Ireland, has Sean Brennan, but his afternoon's work is done. Off he comes, Sean Brennan. He's going to be replaced by number 15, who is indeed Adam O'Reilly. So, significant change. Brennan has been impressive.
Brennan's been excellent. He's dictated the tempo from start to finish.
Yet another change for Wales as well. Off-coming number 11, Jack Vale. He's going to be replaced by Bradley Gibbons. Here he comes, number 22. Waiting patiently.
I do think Michael Ellery deserves a name check for his second half performance. He had a torrid time in the first half against Ida, but he's really stepped up to the plate after the interval. Can't be easy for him.
One of only 3, I make it, outfield players who started the game that's still on for Wales. Perhaps that says something about his performance so far in the opening 63.5 minutes. Good tussle there in the midfield, but not within the laws of the game according to the referee. Free kick to Republic of Ireland. And the skipper Jason Knight, number 6, was the man who was in about it. Happy enough to go away and leave free kick duties as normal to Ledwidge. Doesn't really matter where they are on the pitch, he seems to be taking them. Just drills this one down the left hand side. Got a bit too much on that one, it must be said.
Bit ambitious.
Not for the first time this afternoon, the Welsh pass out from the back just a bit too heavy. Max Murphy happy enough to just settle for a throw-in. Back with the Irish defence at the moment, taking a bit of a chance there though. The captain, Terry Taylor, able to come forward, finds Williams out on this left-hand side. Can't get away from his marker though. Max Murphy's done terrifically well going forward and going back the way this afternoon. Irish number 2. Showing he can mix it at both ends of the field.
I think that's the theme of the day. We've seen some very good fullbacks.
And we have indeed. Header clear by the Republic of Ireland. It's just going to be mopped up there at the back though. Out to the right hand side, working the 1-2 down that flank. Just trying to play the ball in behind. Not for the first time. We have seen some players losing their footing this afternoon. It's a fairly slick surface. Been watered heavily, so quite slippery. It's a great run this though down the left hand side. Look at the pace, just bursting towards goal, tackled by his own teammate. Sliding tackle there from Adam Ida. I don't think Thompson will
can't
thank
believe
him
it
for that one.
Thompson's got his head in his hands.
It was a full on sliding tackle.
Although if you do see Ida, even if he has your own teammate sliding in like that,
you get out of the way.
You do get out of the way. Probably the best tackle Wales have made the whole game.
Steady. Just patiently looking for some movement up front, but it's not really happening. Every time they try and force a long pass, Republic of Ireland are there to cut it out. Towering header that time from Ledwidge. He's just stretching off though, perhaps a little bit of cramp in the calves. There we go, just fired down the line. Ida just trying to chase. Can't quite get there. He's put himself about, certainly has Adam Ida. 2 goals to show for his performance as well. There's Williams, nice turn. Driving towards the byline. Trying to cut back onto his right foot, can't get there though. Max Murphy doubling up with his teammates to snuff out the danger. Oh. Certainly is a loose pass, as is that one, thanks to an inadvertent back heel from referee. Both sides really struggling to get a foothold in possession at the moment. Of course, Republic of Ireland might not be too concerned given that they're 3 goals to the good, but Wales really will be hoping to try and string some more meaningful attacks together. Right-footed high out to this near side. Morgan Boyce trying to come inside, using his strength well, but in the end he is shoved off the ball. Works back inside, and there goes Ida running in behind this time. He thinks about the cross, just cuts back, plays it in. Republic of Ireland are forced to go all the way back to Nathan Collins, who just fires a long diagonal. And the offside flag is up. Connor Thompson there, a bit perplexed. Callum Thompson, should I say.
I think he's going to be a real weapon as this tournament goes on, a real outlet.
Certainly on a pitch this size, if you've got someone with that genuine burst of pace like he has. And yet again, Murphy battling hard with Williams. That's becoming a real good battle down in that left side for Wales.
It has, they've stuck at it, which I suppose is the best thing you can say. Whether the Republic have taken the foot off the gas, or Wales have rallied.
Still a good 12 minutes or so to go here. Republic of Ireland no doubt happy with their afternoon's work so far. Maybe a chance for Wales just to get some respectability back into the scoreline. Give themselves a confidence lift as the ball comes fired right across goal. It is quite a deep cross, headed up into the air. Can't really get the ball under control. Out to Taylor. Goes back inside to Bowen. Bowen right footed into Williams. Williams tries to lay it off first time. Taylor is going to get there eventually. Back across, Bowen's controls. Oh, and he flies into that tackle on Ida. How often do you see that? Player gives the ball away, has to try and make up for it, and gives away the foul. Going to see another couple of changes for Republic of Ireland, and that was Adam Ida's last action of the match. The man who scored 2 goals, down he goes under the heavy tackle. And I think he is going to come off, although he's certainly not in any hurry to do so. Over there talking to Thompson on the far side. How would you sum up his performance, Adam Ida? And he's actually going to be joined and coming off by Ledwidge as well. So 2 of Republic of Ireland's main performers so far been withdrawn.
They've both been terrific for different reasons. Ledwidge, great outlet at left back, his delivery's been pinpoint. Ida has just been a one-man wrecking ball up front.
Kieran Brennan is the man coming on, as is Kevin O'Reilly, number 3. So a couple of changes there. Adam Ida and Cameron Ledwidge off. Kieran Brennan and Kevin O'Reilly on. So 3 changes in total for Republic of Ireland so far. They are slowly but surely starting to just rotate. Perhaps keep some fresh legs for the rest of the games. We're going to see a change in goal for Wales as well. We'll bring you news of that as soon as we can. And that's a loops past that time into the feet of Williams, who's now driving forward. And indeed we are, some more changes. Let's get a look at these substitutions. And indeed it is going to be a change in goal for Wales. So off comes number 1, Dan Barden.
Don't think he could be blamed for any of the goals, Gordon.
No, indeed not. And he's going to be replaced by Luke Burton in goal. So number 12, the substitute keeper, Luke Burton, is on. Going to give him a run out. Terry Taylor, the captain, is off, number 8. And he's going to be replaced by number 16, who's Josh Hosey. There he is, Luke Burton, the man in goal. So he's going to get the last 8 minutes or so to see if he can keep a clean sheet. Ben Barden couldn't. Dan Barden, should I say, but no real fault of his.
Often feel sorry for the substitute goalkeepers in these tournaments because they never get much of a run out, so makes sense to give Luke Burton the last 10 here.
He's going to be called into action certainly with his feet straight away. He plays a safe ball out to Ellery. Ellery goes left footed out to this near side. Finds a man who's now wearing the armband, who's Morgan Boyce, tries to slip one through. He did find Isaac Davis. Out it comes to Williams. Boyce again. Right footed this time, cut out. Good defending, Republic of Ireland. Lovely turn as well. And away they go down the right hand side. Kieran Brennan, the man who's just on. He's got pace to burn.
No slouch either.
Just about managing to hold him up are the Welsh defence. Has he won himself a corner? I think he may have. Referee just consulting with his assistant on this near side. Substitute Kevin O'Reilly is going to cross to take it. skipper Jason Knight's in there in the middle. Number 6 in the 6-yard box, looking to try and make a nuisance of himself. And just try and block the keeper, legally of course. Here comes the corner from O'Reilly. It's a high one, deep as well. Not for the first time this afternoon, that man Nathan Collins, Kenny, towering above everyone. Although safe to say he couldn't really get much of a purchase on the header this time.
It's clearly the one to watch, but you've got to imagine the other coaches watching this with staying awake tonight, trying to figure out how to stop this man. I'm going to have a sleepless night myself, I think, trying to pick this man of the match.
Yeah, well, you better get your thinking cap on, because in a couple of minutes that's what I'll be asking you to do. Why not let us know who you think this man of the match has been? Hashtag Victory Shield on Twitter. And let us know who you think's been the standout player. Here come Republic of Ireland again, but it is cut out.
I could just pass the buck to Twitter and pass on responsibility, couldn't I?
Absolutely not. It's back with Cian Clark. As you can imagine, he's in no hurry whatsoever. Out it goes to Collins. Working it out to the left hand side now. Substitute left back Kevin O'Reilly. Worked it back inside. Gets it again. Plenty of time for Republic of Ireland just to knock the ball around. Wales are trying to press, but the pitch is so big, and Republic of Ireland are looking after it well. And they might actually get the chance to add a fourth here. It slipped through. Is the keeper going to get there? And round the keeper he goes. Slots it into the net. What a terrific finish from substitute Kieran Brennan. Great vision for the pass. He got there ahead of the goalkeeper. Round him he went. And a really composed finish. And it really has been a terrific afternoon for the Republic of Ireland. 4 goals up on Wales.
And Brennan's made a real impact since he came on. I mean, all you can ask for a substitution is to come on and make an impact. He's certainly done that. A couple of driving runs and a tidy finish.
We're going to see perhaps a final substitution, or at least another one for Republic of Ireland. Coming off is going to be number 8, Barry Coffey. Another man who's had a good game. He's going to be replaced by number 20, who is Luca Connell. But what about that for a 4th goal? Brennan's on. We've seen already that he's quick. He gets there before the goalkeeper, Kenny. Rounds him and just rolls it into the empty net.
It's just pace to burn and composure to go with it. That's why I felt sorry for the Welsh defence from start to finish, because there are threats all over the place. You can't double up because it leaves other areas exposed.
It really has been a case of being up against it for the Welsh back line. You say first half they did have some relatively good performances middle to front, but in the second half no one's really managed to get their foot in the ball. They've made a lot of changes, of course, which is difficult, and you know, it's been a fairly comfortable afternoon, to say the least, for the Republic of Ireland.
The Welsh have stuck at it. They showed a lot of heart, but that's not what they came here to do. Came here to defend their title.
It's been a fairly weak defence of it so far, but of course plenty of time to bounce back as the week goes on. Cian Clark's got a bit of work to do. Fires it out to his right side. And as far as boys, it's at a high foot. Yes, says the referee. Jason Knight, the captain, showing he's made of tough stuff. Up he gets. The ball's worked into substitute Luca Connell. Ellery clears. Crunching tackle again. Connell's in about it. Scrappy play. That's another foul and another free kick to the Republic of Ireland in what is a dangerous area. And looking at the back line, Kenny, up they go. They're not happy to rest on this 4-0 lead. The big men are all going up, and they fancy adding a 5th here.
I suppose that's what happens when the rules allow you to make so many substitutions. There's no chance of people resting on their laurels. Everyone wants to make an impact.
Free kick going to be delivered by Max Murphy. He's got a 2-man wall to contend with. And he just curls it in high. Up again for the umpteenth time is Nathan Collins. Again, can't quite make anything happen. Not quite the impact he had in the first half when he scored directly from a set piece. He's trying to get back and do some defending now as Wales come forward. Isaac Davis is headed into the path, and is he going to make it? Can't quite get there, Gibbings.
I think that sums up the day for the Welsh. The ball's just not dropping for them.
Right, it's that time. 77 minutes on the clock. You, Kenny Miller, are on the spot. Who is your man of the match? A fair few contenders.
It's one of.
I don't want you to sit in the fence.
It's one of Max Murphy, Nathan Collins, Cameron Ledwidge, Barry Coffey and Adam Ida.
You do not.
And actually, Kieran Brennan's done well as well, so that's 6.
So that's more than half of the Ireland team. I'm going to have to ask you for an answer. That's
I don't think
pathetic.
there'll be champagne for the Victory Shield, so there must be a crate of Coke to go round or something.
Come on, give me a name.
Do you know what? I'm going to go, and it seems unfair in the rest, but I'm going to go for Cameron Ledwidge. I think all round he's
there's a chance for a 5th here. He's round the goalkeeper. Great block though. Substitute goalkeeper for Wales, Luke Burton, did ever so well. We saw the Irish attack manage to go round him and score a few moments ago, but he did well on that occasion just to snuff out the attack. This time of Ryan Cassidy. Irish captain pulling the strings. Cassidy doing well to hold off boys. Round him he goes.
He did well talking over me there, so I'm not sure that man of the match nomination counts.
In case anyone missed it, I will remind them Cameron Ledwidge is Kenny's man of the match. If you disagree, take it up with him on Twitter. #VictoryShield. But Cameron Ledwidge, left back for the Republic of Ireland.
I think his all-round performance has been terrific, whether he's been setting up goals or kick-starting them from the back or defending.
Yeah, his left foot really has been quite a weapon as well. He's a powerful player. He is on the ball.
There are 5 other justifiable candidates. I feels like I'm cheating the rest.
No, you have
it's
to
a team
pick
game
one.
this.
That's why you're paid the big bucks to make those tough calls. Republic of Ireland giving the ball away. They won't want to let Wales back into this one. I'm sure they'll want to escape with a clean sheet. I know the game's certainly in the bag, but can they do it in some style? It certainly looks like it at the moment as we tick towards the end of the final minute of the 80. It's a through ball again, just ever so slightly too heavy. Callum Thompson's been a willing runner all afternoon, but he can't get to that one. Wales have it now, crossing into the opposition half. Good sliding challenge though. Adam O'Reilly putting himself right into the thick of the action. And again, doing well just to see this one out. Republic of Ireland, Kenny, it would have been perhaps easy for them to take their foot off the gas or a lapse in concentration, but they've really shown no signs of that so far.
They've been so strong all over the park, and it's going to be really hard for any team, I think, to cope with them on this evidence. As we say earlier on, we were impressed by Scotland playing a different style of football. And, on early evidence, I do think those 2 teams are the ones to watch.
A bit of a half chance for Wales to get at least something out of this game. There's only going to be 1 minute added on as well, so 24 seconds of that gone.
Mercy for the Welsh.
And they've got a bit of defending to do as well, because Ryan Cassidy has the ball and plenty of space on the right hand side. Floats it in. Luke O'Connell's in there, jumps, doesn't get to it. Captain brings it down in his chest, has the volley in over the bar. What a chance that would have been to just wrap off the game in style for Jason Knight.
He's unlucky, he took that so well, just leaning back with his finish.
Ball perhaps sitting up a bit higher than he'd have hoped. Just couldn't quite direct it goalwards. And again, that perhaps sums it up from the Welsh, trying to go long, trying to work the channels. But the ball rolls through to the goalkeeper, and with that, there goes the full-time whistle. It's finished. Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 4. A truly dominant display from Republic. Nathan Collins with a goal, Adam Idal with 2, substitute Kieran Brennan coming on to wrap things up. A 4-goal lead, a 4-goal win at any level, Kenny Miller, is convincing. It tells the whole story. Wales nowhere near it, and Republic of Ireland were excellent.
It could have been double that, and it wouldn't have flattered the Republic of Ireland at all. As you say, dominant all over the park, not a failure in their team, and I think this is one that Wales just have to forget about as soon as possible. Just dust themselves down and go again.
Absolutely. You talk about the tournament management, the psychology that goes into these things. We've now got the rest of the week where Republic of Ireland will go into the next game bang full of confidence, and Wales have to make sure that they haven't been too damaged by this.
You would expect a reaction from the Welsh. That's the one thing. It should be easy to motivate them on Tuesday. But for the Republic of Ireland, I think the toughest thing is going to be picking 11 players to start, because all the substitutes made an impact as well. So
what an opening day it's been here at the 2016 Victory Shield at Oriam in Edinburgh. The most recent game, the one we've just watched and thoroughly enjoyed, finished Wales 0, Republic of Ireland 4. Earlier on today it finished Scotland 2, Northern Ireland 0. So it's Scotland and the Republic of Ireland who take the early advantage, but plenty of more football action to come across the week. We're back here at Oriam bringing you everything that's going to happen on Tuesday the 1st of November. Republic of Ireland against Northern Ireland and Scotland against Wales, and we finish off here on Friday, Northern Ireland against Wales and Scotland against Republic of Ireland. If the early form's anything to go by, that will be an absolute cracker. You can get involved in all the discussion, hashtag Victory Shield at Scottish FA on Twitter if you want to let us know what you think so far. And of course, thanks as always to Kenny Miller, who joined me, Gordon Duncan, for live coverage. You can also get it on catch up as well, youtube.com/Scotland National Team. So we'll be bringing you all the action across the week. We've thoroughly enjoyed it, hopefully you've enjoyed it as well, and we will see you again on Tuesday.